This art project is inspired by Henri Matisse. Henri Matisse was a French artist known for his use of expressive color. In his later years, after losing the ability to paint, he explored and mastered the art of paper cutouts. Matisse said he was never truly expressing himself until he started working with these collages. Despite being restricted by age and movement, his cutouts became some of his most famous work. Inspired by Matisse, this is what we're creating today. We'll make some cutouts to create a print. And here are the materials we'll need. So here's my scratch paper and then my white paper. Crayons work really well with this project, but you can try to use other mediums if you have them. Cut your scratch paper into quarter pieces. You might need more later. Taking one of the quarters, cut out an organic shape. So what that is a shape that isn't geometrical. A shape that is more curvy, has a lot of smooth edges. Here what I'm cutting out is kind of like a blob. It kind of looks like coral. Matisse did a lot of these types of cutouts. What you want to do is to cut in a continuous fashion. You don't want any stops. You don't want to cut any scraps off or pieces off. Everything stays together. So at the end you have two full pieces. So what you just cut out is a positive shape, which is the shape itself, and then a negative shape, which is the outside area of your actual shape. In this project, we'll use the negative shapes to create our prints. So we actually don't need the positive shapes. But if you decide to use your positive shapes for another project, you can always put them together and create a Matisse-inspired collage. Now with your negative shape, you're going to use that as a stencil to color in your shape. Starting with the lightest color, color in the shape using the stencil. The trick is to keep that stencil in place. So you want to make sure that you move your fingers around and press down that stencil where you are coloring. The best way to do this is to do the edges first, and once you have the edges, you can take off your stencil and color in the remaining areas. And there is your first shape. So you want to do this for the rest of your shapes. Rotate and move the shapes around, and sometimes overlapping them. When you are overlapping them, just go ahead and color in on top of the previous layer. Since you start with the lightest color first, it will be easier to overlap with a darker color as you continue. With the stenciling technique, notice how your shapes are nice and clean, and that's what we want. At the end, I had a total of 6 organic shapes, but you can do as many as you like. And that's it! I hope you had fun doing this project. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!